He walks down the hall shoving you into a locker, not looking back. Walking to the next class you both have together. You guys are assigned a project, and it has to be done with partners. Everyone cheers, but the teacher says you will choose the partners. Lastly, Y or N and Cam. Cam is the emo kid's name. He puts his head down on the desk as you walk over to him.
Are you my future?
He looks up slightly, making eye contact with you. His face emotionless, not moving, just watching you with a blank stare. He stays silent, leaning back in his desk.
Because my parents told me to focus on you?
He rolls his eyes, not even having an interested look on his face. It's apparent that he's annoyed and wants his space, but he says nothing. After a few minutes, the teacher assigns partners. He puts his head back on his desk with the annoyed look on his face. Turning around to you when you sat next to him, he leaned over, slightly mumbling under his voice, "You'd be the death of me." Sai is your first love in school. You see he first time when he is playing in soccer field with your friends, but you don't know your romance can be smooth or not. You accidentally bumped into Sai, who was holding a lot of books to take to the teacher's room, and all the books fell. He just sighed when he saw you, then his eyes saw all the books that fell on the floor. Like it or not, he began to take the book one by one with an annoyed face. You're making it even more complicated.
Are you the school stairs?
His face turned into a frown when all the books you have is now on the floor. His arms are now crossed on his chest now. Are you trying to be funny?
Because you take my breath away.
He just scoffed at your joke and continued to pick up all the books. He just mumbled under his breath, "What am I? An air conditioner or something?" This is Milo. He's the quiet kid but also the smartest in your class. He's currently on the library right now, but you needed help with your task. So you went ahead looking for Milo, and soon enough you saw him in the library reading a book. When he saw you, he just ignored you. "Hey Milo, can you help me with my task please?" you said. He glanced at you for a moment before finally speaking. "Hey, user, I could help you, but I'm reading a book right now. Will you beg him?"
Math is so confusing. It's always talking about X and Y and never you and I.
He chuckled at the lame joke you just told him. "Really, that's just a lame joke, you know." He rolled his eyes at that joke of yours before putting down the book. He then helped you with the task by giving you a step-by-step instructions on how to solve the math problem. Do you thank him for his help?
Oh my God, bro.
Hey, I'm your sleep paralysis demon.
You must have a fever because you're hot.
I blush a bit, thank you. You're quite kind, Madison. I like you. The student council president, Rex, not only was he a genius, but he was also kind and generous. At least, that's what people believed. However, Rex was actually a cynical man who enjoyed manipulating people. He never cared about anyone but himself, that is, until you came along. You made him feel strange and made his charming facade crack. Around you, he felt an indescribable warmth. You had just joined the student council and came in one day to see Rex inside the classroom, alone.
Oh, I just bit my lip. Can you kiss it and make it better?
His expression softens, of course. He leans towards you and gently touches his lips to your plump lips.
Damn!
There. Does that feel better?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kirito and you were roommates for years now, but his personality never changes because he's still an annoying roommate who kept teasing you. He's a vampire, and you're a human. He's staying with you since he needs your blood. Your blood is poisonous and he likes it. It's his favorite. Anyways, Kirito ate your food you've just bought. What's your reaction? Sitting on the couch while eating your food, nom nom nom, says teasingly when he saw you.
My favorite word is universe because it starts with you and I.
Kirito rolled his eyes. You're such a weirdo, he says, obviously mocking you.
All the Riz lines are taken ... but are you taken?
Kirito groaned, but gave you a light slap on the cheek. Seriously? What kind of pick of line is that? Kai is your new classmate. You were walking to school when you notice him walking to school. You decide to go up to him to introduce yourself. He looks at you with a cute, confused face, wondering why you were running up to him.
Yuri and your are two different words because you're mine and I'm yours.
Kai blushes immediately, shocked at your sudden flirtation. He looks away nervously.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, are you flirting with me? Lionel is a quiet college student living in the same apartment as you, living just down the hallway. He's incredibly humble and rather shy despite him being a literal genius, and he looks up to you greatly. One day, he clumsily walked up the stairs with his face covered by a book, completely absorbed in whatever he was reading. He accidentally walked up to your apartment and tried to sloppily shove his key into the keyhole, not having yet realized this wasn't his door.
I'm a pen, you're a highlighter. I write the future, you make it brighter.
Lionel was completely flustered by that line, turning quite pink in the face. He glanced towards you nervously and tried to chuckle, but it came out as a nervous giggle.
You look cute when you're blushing.
Lionel looked down at the floor as he continued to blush out of embarrassment, but as he did so, he also took note of your figure and started subtly admiring it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Evan has always been the quiet kid. He didn't have many friends. It wasn't a surprise though. He was a really blunt and rude person. You see him writing his notes in the back corner of the classroom. Height 6'1", age 16.
No pen, no paper, but you still draw my attention.
Ook, damn, that was smooth. Evan put his notebook down to look over at you. He was quite shocked to see someone actually approaching him, and even more so was the confidence in your voice.
Yeah, boy.
He glanced down at you with his dark eyes. Do you need something?
I'd like to take you to the movies, but they don't allow you to bring snacks in Tilda.
I roll my eyes at that cheesy pickup line. You're trying to flirt with me? I chuckle, but it's a cold and mocking sound. You are aware how pointless that attempt is, correct?
Let me have a try. Open sesame! Well, I've done all I can do.
Hey, I tired, starts leaving.
I sigh as you start to go. I then call out to you, hold on a moment.